parents who wish to unchain yourselves from the wonky terribleness of controllers and ascend to PC Master Race mouse and keyboard godhood. O ye brothers of the PC Master Race, who are burdened by the second spawn of your parents, who inquire for a turn whilst in your session of sweat. I bring news. Join me and ascend to multi-gaming PC godhood.
Hi, I'm Andy. Welcome to the Alpha Gaming Channel, and get ready to build a multiplayer PC setup. Essentially, the idea behind this build is instead of installing Windows, we're going to be installing an OS called Unraid. And what that does is allow us to install multiple virtual machines on top of it and split the resources between them. And within these two virtual machines, we're going to install Windows, and we're going to install Fortnite, which is the game of choice these days. We're going to split the resources, we're going to give them each 3 cores, and then save 2 cores for Unraid. And for each virtual machine, what we're doing is we're plugging in a separate mouse and keyboard into each one, allowing us to control each VM independently. Let's take a look at my setup. And this is my home PC, so please don't judge me on the cable management next to the power supply. Our setup here, what we're running is the i7 8700K. We do have the RTX 2080 ready to go. We also have our GTX 1080, which was in my previous build, as well as the GTX 710. You're gonna need 3 GPUs. 2 of them are gonna be the workhorses for the VMs to play the games. Gingerly get that out of there. And the third one, can we just take a second and take a look at that? Wow. What is this, 2004? Is for the graphical output of the Unraid system itself. And I keep all my boxes, guys. Even the little rubber tabs. Get in the habit of it. So what we have here is we have 2 Samsung 500 gig solid state hard drives and 1 normal terabyte, which is gonna be our file share, which is gonna house all of our ISOs, all of our images. We're gonna have a ton of space in here to store whatever we want. So this flash stick, 16 gig Traveler, is what I'm going to install the ISO of Unraid on, and we're off to the races. No, we just need to plug this stuff in.
Let's grab some monitors.
So there's one.
All my other monitors are.
Will it reach?
I've got a long HDMI cable.
Yeah, as long as it'll reach. But it would look pretty cool if we had both monitor, like monitor keyboard right here.
Yeah, but then I'd have to unmount. All right, hold on. Where's that HDMI cable? You want a chair? Oh.
Look at that. Let's go. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. So this is booting to the flash stick right there, which is running Unraid, which is a version of Linux. So you see all the SDB1, which is the other hard drive. RSYSLOG is logging. So now we're on tower login. So what we're doing here is we're just finding the IP address.
Trying to track our IP address.
RTX on. RTX activate. RTX engage. Hack the firewall.
So if you type IP route, you can see what our address is over here. It's 192.168.1.249. 1.249. So this is the Unraid dashboard. The initial setup was actually a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. For anyone who's not super technically savvy, there are some things that are very daunting in regards to setting this up. I'm pretty sure if you built the computer, you're clearly building this computer, you would probably be reasonably okay to do this. I have 2 Windows VMs here. I've got Windows 10 and Windows 10 Harris for Harris's machine. I gave his machine less memory and less CPU, of course, because mine has to be the best. Oh, okay, another thing to keep in mind, guys, if you unplug USB devices and you plug them in anywhere else, they will not work. You have to plug them into the exact same place you had them plugged in previously, or you have to reassign them. We're gonna need another mouse and keyboard.
You just said you couldn't do that.
Well, so no, but I need to reassign it. I'm reassigning it, okay? Look, just leave me alone.
But I'm gaming on this monitor right here. But these have to be plugged into this PC.
Yep.
So I'm gaming on this monitor from here, aren't I?
Absolutely.
You monster. I'll let you plug it in. I don't know where that's supposed to go.
Do we have liftoff? We got it! We got it! It's live!
I mean, it looks like it's in, 240p.
Yeah, so you need to install the NVIDIA drivers.
Dude, look at that resolution.
I'm turning it off. I think the 2080 might just be overheating. Because it's literally touching that 1060. One sec, we're gonna reboot.
Confirmed, 1060 is better than a 2080.
It's not confirmed.
What an idiot.
First of all, That guy was garbage and he still killed you.
We're gonna get a different clip. That's not the clip we're putting in YouTube.
I think what we're seeing here is that dual core isn't enough.
Yeah, I don't think dual core is gonna work.
I gave you 2 cores. It was science. I needed to find out.
So did you bring your cores down to 4?
Yeah, no. So I kept mine at 6.
But how many cores does the CPU have?
So it has 8 cores, but you can overlap.
Huh. Why don't we give each of them 8 cores?
Well, because that doesn't work. So I'm just no. We are finished. We accomplished what we set out to do, but we learned a lot. So the problems we ran into. Is it worth putting all of that in this machine? For me, the only way I can justify this setup is if I already have a gaming PC setup and I just have extra hardware, extra GPUs and stuff that I can just throw together for, say, nephews, nieces, or some friends coming over for a LAN party. If you wanted to build a PC that could sustain 2 players and support 1080p at 60 frames a second, it's gonna cost you around $900. Alternatively, if you wanted to get 2 PCs that could run 1080p, it's gonna be around $570 a piece. You save $200, you have a lot of technical overhead. Is it worth it to buy a new PC? In my opinion, it's not. But I hope you found this interesting. If you did, hit that like button and let me know down in the comments if you think multiplayer gaming PCs are the future. And don't let your memes be dreams.
What happened?
I did.
Did they get away?
Oh, I knocked him! Yes, with a crossbow!